Hello, and welcome to Astro Charts with Daquan. So today I just wanted to talk about something that was on my mind. So a lot of you come to me with some astrology related answers. You want your birth chart done. You want a yearly transit to see what's coming up in your year. And astrology is a great tool to use when looking at your life and who you are, looking at your birth chart, also using the yearly transit to see what's coming up and what decisions you should make. Be careful though. Don't use astrology as the end all be all. Some of you really want to know what is your destiny. Some of you want to know, according to astrology, why do I act this way? Why do I do these things? Just be cautious that you are not using astrology as an excuse for the actions that you do. So don't look at astrology like these stars were aligned this way and this made me do this. Make sure that you are taking accountability for your actions. Something that I do tell my clients is when they ask about the future is I say, yes, it does tell you your destiny. It tells you about the future. However, your actions can change the future. Your actions can change your destiny. So nothing that is in astrology is necessarily set in stone. At some point, we have to take accountability for our own actions as well. So astrology is a great tool to use, but don't allow it to become this thing where you are using it as an excuse for the things that you are doing and you're not holding accountability in your own actions. When I give you guys birth chart interpretations and I answer your questions, I connect with your spirit guides, I give you advice that can help you, that is great. But also be aware of your own actions. Be aware of the things that you are creating in your own reality through your own thoughts and through the actions that you do. So don't use astrology as an excuse. Don't get super sucked into astrology like this is affecting all my actions. This is what is causing everything in my life. Take some responsibility for your own life and make sure to love yourself. Make sure that you have some self-worth and some self-respect for yourself. If you are blaming the things that you do and the problems in your life on things such as astrology or on other people, there is an issue with your self-love, your self-respect, and your self-worth. You need to go within yourself and do some soul work. Blaming the things that you do or blaming the issues in your life on other things is a major issue. Something that you need to realize is that what is going on externally in your reality is a mirror of what is going on internally in your thoughts and your feelings. We create our own reality with our subconscious mind. Keep that in mind. With our subconscious mind. Subconscious mind meaning the dream state, the imaginary place in our mind, this spiritual place in our mind, this creative place in our mind. That is the part of your mind that you use to manifest things into reality. That is the part of your mind that you use to shape and mold your own reality. So whatever's going on in here, back in the subconscious mind, is what is creating your reality. So if you were thinking negative, if you were getting stuck on negative feelings, if you were only focusing on the negative things that are occurring in your life, you are creating and shaping a negative reality. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you are staying positive, that you are focusing on the positive accomplishments and achievements in your life. A lot of people get stuck in this place of depression, this place of only focusing on the negative things that are occurring, and they miss all of the positive things that are coming about as well. A lot of the negative things in our lives are challenges, obstacles that are there to help us. When God places an obstacle or a challenge into your life, whatever this higher power is for you, God, Spirit, Buddha, the universe, whatever you want to call your higher self, when He places an obstacle or a challenge in your way, He does not expect for you to give up, to think negatively, to allow the obstacle to completely destroy your life, to tear you apart. He expects for you to overcome that challenge so that you can be a stronger, better version of yourself. And that is what a lot of us do not understand. So blaming the stars or the universe or whatever on your problems, your issues, is a major problem. That means there is something majorly wrong going on internally within you. There's something negative. There's something going on in your subconscious that you need to face, that you need to work on. So do not blame other things or other people or other forces on your own problems. In order for there to be any sort of problem or issue in your life, you have to allow it to occur. Even when people attack you, when obstacles and things get in your way, you allow that to occur. Because no one or nothing has access to you but yourself. You have the key to your reality. You have the key to your subconscious mind. You have the key to open the door to allow whatever to come in. So make sure that what you are allowing to come in is positive and not negative. And if it is negative, stop viewing it as something negative that is out to get you. View it as an obstacle or a challenge that you can use to overcome. Because I can guarantee you that if you look at it as a challenge or an obstacle, you will be able to overcome it and shape and turn it into something positive. Because you just flipped the switch in your subconscious mind. You just created a positive reality by changing the way that you think and feel about the situation. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind that we as human beings create and shape our own reality. And a lot of us are blind to this because we live in a physical society that teaches us things that are not necessarily true. We are taught by society what type of reality to live in. When the truth is that the reality that you actually live in is created and shaped by you. Keep in mind that we are spiritual, multidimensional beings living a physical experience. We are not physical beings. Keep that in mind. So everything that you create, that you materialize into this physical existence, into this reality, is actually created on a subconscious level. And once you realize that, you will start to manifest the things that you want. You will start to have a positive, successful life, and you will start to realize that everything negative that occurs as a challenge or obstacle for you to work on yourself. So before you come to me with questions about your future or questions about what the stars say and why you did the things that you did, keep in mind that you have to look at yourself on a subconscious level. You have to look at what is going on inside of you. So before you come to me with questions, before you come to me to look at what astrology says, to look at where you're at, first check with yourself. Before you do any kind of searching externally, go within first. Because you will find that what is going on internally within you is a mirror of what is going on externally. And they're not always exact reflections. Sometimes you have to do some more digging, some more searching within you to sort of figure out what it is, to figure out what the message is, to figure out. It's like sort of a riddle that you have to solve. So you have to go within yourself and you have to say, how does this, what's going on within me, relating to what is going on externally? So it's not always exactly the same. You might have anxiety going on and you are getting into these situations where you feel stuck, where you feel like people are trying to control you. You see, they're not exactly the same. However, they are reflections of each other because what is going on externally with you is showing you what is going on internally with you. It's just a matter of going within and seeing what is the problem and how can I work on this. Work on yourself first before you look at outside issues. Because a lot of times, what is going on outside of yourself, you have no control over. But it is a reflection of what is going on inside of you that you do have control over. So, keep that in mind. Try to stay positive. Try to focus on how you can better yourself. And for a lot of you, tapping into your subconscious mind is really just a matter of writing down the dreams that you had from the night before. For some of you, you have to meditate. For some of you, you have to just journal. Just do automatic writing where you just write whatever comes to you. For some of you, you have to chant. For some of you, you have to exercise. For some of you, you have to do yoga. It is whatever resonates most with you. But you have to realize that the things that you are consciously aware of is not the only thing that is there. There are things occurring on a subconscious level, on a dream state level within you that you have to focus on, especially as we are in Pisces season right now. We are sort of living in this dream state, in this dreamland, where we have to be able to see through the veil. A lot of us in this season of Pisces, we're not able to go into this dream state and see past the veil. Some of us go into this dream state and we get caught up in illusions and fantasies, and we're not able to see things clearly, especially with Mercury in Pisces. Be careful with that. Mercury is in Pisces in its detriment because Mercury belongs in Virgo. Virgo and Pisces are polar opposites. So Mercury is feeling very lost, and Mercury is a planet that is all about logical thinking. So be careful of the things that you are thinking. Be careful of the things that you're allowing to occur in your reality. Don't get lost in the dream or the fantasy and sort of lose your clarity. Use this dream state to see past the veil. And keep in mind, too, that this Mercury in Pisces transit that we are going through is going to last for a long time. So on March 5th, we have Mercury in Pisces retrograding. So Mercury in Pisces is going to be extended. It's going back into Pisces. It's retrograding. And then it'll be back in Pisces even after the retrograde. So we are going to have about 2 months of this Mercury in Pisces. This logical thinking part of ourselves, this communicative part of ourselves, sort of is lost in this dream state. So you have to be able to see past the veil. You have to be able to see what is really there. You can't get lost in these illusions or these fantasies where you're not really seeing things clearly for what they are. And for a lot of you, you have to sort of get out of your head. For a lot of you that are known for overanalyzing or known for relying on logical thinking or relying on patterns and routines, you sort of have to get out of that and just trust in your gut, to trust in your intuition, to follow your intuition at this time, because Mercury is very lost in this land of Pisces, in this dreamland. So you have to kind of follow your intuition. You have to follow your gut. You have to follow your instincts. But be careful that when you are following your intuition, that you are seeing things clearly for what they are. Again, tapping into that subconscious mind and seeing, am I really serving myself? Am I really doing what is right for me? Is what's going on internally actually healthy, actually serving me? A lot of times you will know when what is going on internally is not serving you, because you will have a lot of challenges and craziness and things going out of order externally. So then you have to go back to your subconscious. You have to connect back with your inner self, and you have to say, okay, what is going on and what do I need to work on with myself? So, as always, this was Daquan Jones with Astro Charts with Daquan. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell. And have a great day.